great day to be back in the Valley. Always fun when we can open this place up. You drive, living here, you drive by it all year long, and it's just really cool when it's showtime and you get a chance to go perform in front of the fans and to just see and feel the energy from a game day here. It's awesome. So thankful for that, and I didn't know it was my 100th game until this morning. I had no idea. And one of the players actually told me that, so kind of crazy, but really just special. And appreciate our fans. It was a great day. Man, the Tiger Walk was awesome. So thankful for Jimmy and Candace Brown, and them helping bring that to life. I mean, really cool. It's great to see some of the captains and some of the former players. Got to see Spencer Shuey today in the Tiger Walk, and so just a great day. And we did what we needed to do. We corrected a lot of mistakes, and we were able to grow our team. That was something that we definitely needed to do. Obviously, the two critical errors by Cade kind of got us off to a bad start there in the first quarter. Put us in a hole, but it's not an easy position to play. And you find out a lot about people when you hit a little adversity. And as I always say, it either shines you up or grinds you up. It all depends on what you're made of. And that kid's made of the right things, and I saw him respond, in a big way. And you got a chance to see what that kid can do. He made some big plays with his legs, and he threw for 315, 4 touchdowns, and just settled in. And that's what we needed. We just needed to just kind of settle in a little bit, and that comes with playing. And I'm just really proud of him, and how he bounced back. And just so many good things in the game. We played a lot of guys. I was really pleased with all of our backup quarterbacks. They went in. I think they were 8 for 8. We just let them play. Y'all heard me mention our running backs a lot. I really love our running back room. You got a chance to see these kids. We got some good guys in that room. Obviously, it starts with Mofflin and Shipley, but we're very confident in our young backs. And then I was really pleased with the OL. We got to play everybody, but the best part of today, and it's not always been that way, but as we sub, we continue to play well. And that's a credit to the preparation and I think the depth of our team. So a lot of good things. A bunch of receivers caught the ball. Again, great to see those young backs get in there. Dominique and Keith Adams, man, he's a hammer. And seeing that young Jay Haynes, what a smooth, silky smooth runner he is. Proud of him. Jarvis got in there as well. And, so a lot of good things. We got a chance to play just a bunch of kids, 117 guys, and I think that's a school record. We got guys in there like Tristan Rigby who didn't get to play much, but it's an incredibly committed kid to the team. Just to see the team get excited to watch that kid bust a couple runs was, that's what it's all about. And Hamp Green went in there and made a couple spark plays, but Bo Collins, he's had back-to-back really good games for us. I was pretty disappointed with him. He was really lucky because he thought he was by himself on that, so huge. That'll be a great coaching lesson on Monday in our meeting, but big game for him. Antonio, a couple touchdowns. We spread the ball around to a lot of people. Great to see Stellato. We've been kind of just, waiting on Stellato around here for 2 years, and you got a chance to see why he's worth the wait. The kid can play. He's not been available. You can't play if you're not available to play. And he wasn't ready to play when he got here, and then last year he was ready towards ACL camp. So, and then obviously missed all of camp this year. So it's really good for him and his confidence. That he's got some mitts on him, and he's a tough kid. He's got a lot of confidence, and he can run. So I was really happy to see that. Our depth is emerging. Tyler Brown continuing to be a spark for us, a huge spark in the return game. Super proud of that. Good to see Robert Gunn, kind of just get his legs under him a little bit today. That was good to see. It's kind of perfect situation for us on how it went. So I was happy about that. And then defensively, he really gave up 3 points where they really had to go earn it. It's disappointing when you look up and see 17 and they've got 4 total first downs in the whole game. But we weathered the storm. They hung in there. And I would say the same thing defensively. As we subbed, those guys, they continue to play well. We've got really, I think, talented roster, and this was a game that I think we can grow a lot from. It's good to get all those guys on tape so we can teach and create the competitive depth that we want to have around here. The pick six was huge, man. Jay Lou, every time he's in the game, somebody gets nailed. I mean, he is a physical corner, and then Wood-ass hustling to the ball, good things happen. And so it was great to see him be able to get in the end zone. But I thought we played really well. Honestly, Monday night we played 13 points deep in the fourth quarter, just had no help. And so today it was good to see the defense continue to play well. We got the pick six, 3 of 14 on third down, and a couple sacks, a bunch of TFLs, and again got to play a lot of people. So just a lot of great things, and proud of the players, proud of the win, and I'm also excited we get a normal week coming up where we can actually have on Sunday, Monday, and so forth to get ready to play. So again, just a fun day in the Valley, and we got a couple game balls for this game. We had one of our staff members, Miss Dot Sink. She passed away. She's been with us for several years now and working in our building. Got one for her family, and then there's a young man out in Phoenix, Arizona that is 24-year-old Clemson grad, engaged, and just had a brain tumor named Weston Behill, and just want to remember him as well. So great day in the Valley, and again look forward to being back next week for the night game. And health-wise, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Coach's team really came out on fire in the second half. What was your message to the team in the locker room, the PG version?
I mean, again, just settle down. I mean, we were playing, we doing a lot of good stuff, but we just put ourselves in a hole. And then, really had 3 bad plays, and they were all 3 on the quarterback. And just, again, he's just got to kind of hang in there with him, because he's going to be a great one. Kind of reminds me of Taj Boyd in 2011, those first couple of games where I thought Chad Morris was going to, eat his headset. And sometimes you just got to play your way through it a little bit. And fortunately today we was able to do that. I mean, obviously the not making the snap, the 4th and 1, I'm going for it right there, and then that's just a bad. It's about as bad a play as you can get on the pick six. It doesn't get any worse than that. And then sometimes you have to take a sack. You don't ever want a sack, but sometimes you have to take a sack. And I know he's trying to throw it away, backed up, but we were really fortunate that wasn't a disaster. And so, again, as he plays, he's just the game's gonna keep slowing down for him. But from that point on, he was magical. He was awesome. He knows where to go with the ball. He can make all the throws. He makes some nice runs. And but the biggest thing is just being able to respond. You saw his heart, you saw his moxie, and again, just a kid that I think is going to blossom right before our eyes but we'll have some ups and downs as we go.
So these things you've seen in practice from Cade, or is it
No.
surprising?
No, just game stuff. And as I've said many times, that's why people have preseason games. That's so you can play a little bit, especially when you're a quarterback. That's why it's a major reason is to get quarterbacks exposed to the real speed of the game, where it's live decisions and you're live. So again, we don't have opportunity to do that at our level.
Many players in the press conference earlier upstairs said it was definitely a tale of 2 halves. I'd be proud how Bo and Antonio played at wide out, the running backs, as you said, it was by committee, and how Fluidman just turned around. What are your thoughts on how the offense just kind of, as you said, settled in that second half and just really took care of business when it mattered most? Yeah, I mean, we had 679 yards, and I think we had about -30. I don't know what that fumble was. That took a lot off. 26 yards, so minus, add another 26 to that. So I was really proud of them. I mean, again, we responded, and
was good to see them do that, especially at quarterback. And really were playing well everywhere except for a couple of mistakes, but they were very costly. And that's exactly what happened last week, up and down the field, and you know, you don't finish. So it was fun to see them get in rhythm, and then as we got going, and then everybody that got into play, they just kept playing. So hopefully this will grow these guys' confidence a little bit. Certainly going to get tougher as we go, but this is what we needed as a team tonight.
And the defense shutting down the second half amount of the opponent had to be a big confidence builder on a couple of defensive players. They definitely thought it built the confidence up after how last Monday went. What are your thoughts on how the team at that side, the way Woodaz pick six, probably remind you of the Cannon Music one a few years ago, kind of a tip drill. Just ran in, really got the defense locked in that first play of the second half.
Yeah, well, what you saw in the second half is what complementary football looks like. You know, that's Clemson football. When you play complementary football, and that's kind of what didn't happen Monday night. You know, the defense is, I mean, they've kind of given up, you know, 2 plays all night, and they just need a little help. You know, and if you just punch 1 or 2 of those in, then all of a sudden the game kind of changes as far as, you know, and you just gotta put some life in that defense, and you saw that. All of a sudden it just became you know, they're just feeding each other and just complimenting each other, and it's fun to watch when it works out that way. So yeah, obviously the turnovers, you know, we lost the turnover margin again, and that's something that we've got to grow out of if we're gonna have the type of season that we want to have. Cost us last week for sure. And, you know, we had a little more room for error today to overcome it. But again, it's going to get tougher as we go, and so we've got to be better with the ball.
Coach
Cade mentioned that 16 different guys caught the ball today. What does that say